Welcome back, everybody. Dren608 Plays. We're playing Xenonauts 2 here. This is Milestone 4 of the early access. We're up to 4.25, so they've been patching things as we go. We just got done doing the second alien base. It was a two-parter. Took me almost 2 hours to do. It was a completely different layout than what we've seen before. And the enemies were much tougher. So it took me much longer to get through. Oh, excuse me. As you can see, taking down that base put Europe at 0, and everybody else is much lower than they used to be. So there is advantages to taking out the bases and timing it properly. So we're going to pick up. I'm going to show you what I did. I sold everything I could, and I got enough money together to build a Gemini Interceptor because I wanted you to see what it looks like. I know that I have gone and done my research that this actually goes out to day 320, so we've got about 40 more days before content ends. So we're going to see how much of that I can get done here in the next series of videos. So we're going to zip right along. Okay, and then now the laser rifles have gone up in their damage by about 6. They used to do 40, now they do 46. I think they take a little bit more armor. I think they used to take 6, now they take 8. You see here where it says capacity 5 shots plus 1 per turn. That's because this here, it holds 5 shots, but if you shoot it, it's like every turn thereafter it starts to regenerate itself. So you don't have to take so much extra ammo if you're taking laser guns. Right now, I'm not carrying around any laser guns. I've got a whole lot of people that got injured tonight. Yeah, I'm a little short-handed if I have to go out on a mission. So we're going to hope that I don't have to do any ground missions for a little bit and get some people healed up. Oh, I should probably check. Should I, is there any soldiers that are worthwhile? It's not bad, 62 with no red numbers. So the only one that's really worthwhile is this private from Korea. I think we're going to go ahead and pick him up since I'm getting a little low there on on soldiers. So I'll have another one that I can outfit later. All right, let's spin right along. Yeah, that's okay. I don't need to. Okay, so we've got the Gemini up. Let's go take a look at what the Gemini can do now. Because these things are 12s, and they take up all the hard points. The only thing you can add here is something like a blade of plating, but it weighs 3, and I only have 2 points worth of, or 1 point worth of payload. So I can't do anything other than put this in there, which is unfortunate to say the least. I did have Phantom 3, Phantom 2, Phantom 1. Alright, we're going to leave. Alright, let's go look at the Gemini. Of course, they always put this stuff on them, which is annoying. So I'm going to have to get rid of this. And I can put this on here. So I've got a pair of the laser lances. I mean, I could put in fuel tanks if I really wanted to, but I think I'm going to go with the extra armor on the Gemini, set it up as an interceptor hitter, and I'm going to go back. This guy's basically a missile boat with, he does have a gun to help defend himself, but he launches this to try and do some damage to the armor and get a little bit of damage on the big UFO, and then he hangs back. And we let the interceptor types, the Gemini and the Phantoms, take care of that. I'm probably going to transfer one of the Phantoms to when I get this up in 6 days. I'll probably transfer out a Phantom, build another Gemini if I can afford it, and then transfer another Phantom out and kind of rotate that way to where I end up with. I would like to get 2 Phantoms in each of these bases. and then have the 3 Geminis in my main base, maybe even a 4th one or something. We'll just have to wait and see what I can do. The Phantom does look kind of weird. It looks almost like a bat plane from Batman. But right now I can't really afford to do much else, so I'm going to let my engineers just give me a little bit of money. Let's see what happens here. We're at 285, day 285, day 286. Sooner or later here we're going to get some UFOs, aren't we? I'm sure we are. There's another UFO type that's coming that I need to be prepared for. Which is why I'm kind of... Hey, my airplanes out in here are now fully repaired, so we can take a look. Okay, there's some things I need to do. There's something I can build here. I wanted to build this because you guys haven't seen this before. So I'm going to go ahead and get that going. Yes, I'll be poor, but that's okay. I'm trying to get things out so you can see what they look like. It's not necessarily a strategic build. It's more of a, hey, look at this neat toy. Okay, so I've got these up. I do not have the money to build another thing. Who's been getting hit the most lately? What do we got here? Plasma batteries. Who's been getting hit more? T1 or... I'm trying to think of who's going to need an extra interceptor. I think I'm going to leave it be for now. Until I can get to the point where I'm making money again. See what we can shoot down. There, okay. This is what I wanted to show you. Over here in the Ares, you slow it down to 78, but now it has 45 armor besides its 100 health, so it's going to last a little longer. And of course it has the... I'm not sure why they keep calling them plasma rockets. These probably should be called fusion. I think that's just them not getting things updated. And then we've got the Gauss auto rifle, which does 60 kinetic, penetrates 10 armor, so the auto rifle's not bad either. It just doesn't have the greatest shooting percentage because his accuracy is only 55, so he doesn't hit things real well. But this thing moves, because it floats, it actually goes a little faster than the other thing. I've almost got these guys back up to full. He's not a bad Gauss rifleman. That's a very good fusion rifle. Do I have a fusion rifle? I still have a fusion rifle. So I could add him. Oh no, we want to add the Ares first because it'll go in the right spot. And then I have... do I have a Gauss rifles left? I don't have any Gauss rifles left. Do I? Yeah, I do. I have 2 Gauss rifles. And I have 1 fusion rifle, so I'm going to put the fusion rifle guy in. Oh, here it is. And one of these people will come out soon. I'm probably going to need to build some more fusion rifles and then send my laser rifles over to other people. That's not what a Gauss rifleman should look like. That's what a Gauss rifleman should look like, right? Yeah, let's save this. Now when we go back over here, yeah, that's a little better for the Gauss rifleman. Alright, he can actually equip up an extra grenade. This one's fine. This guy, he's 1 point over, but I'm willing to take the 1 point penalty for a little bit to get him to be able to do things. This Gauss Rifleman's okay. This guy, I don't think he could be... what's a laser rifleman look like? Okay, laser riflemen have not been updated. So let's put that on there. 102 should take more grenades. Equipment. Take an extra smoke grenade. We'll call that being the basic laser rifleman for now. We're probably going to put some laser rifles. I've got 4. I'm thinking of shipping those over as I make more, what you call it? As I get a chance to make more weapons. I'm going to have to generate myself some money, though, before I do anything else. Okay, we got the dropship done. X4 Pegasus dropship has been designed specifically to fulfill the exact needs of this organization, making it the ultimate method of transporting our soldiers to mission sites. The hull of the Pegasus is wide but streamlined and manufactured from hardened alloys that provide exceptional strength and heat resistance. As such, it can easily withstand anything from the crushing pressures of the deepest oceans to the hard vacuum of outer space. Propulsion is provided by a sizable bank of ion thrusters mounted on the rear of the craft. Although the power output of these thrusters is distinctly mediocre, they are incredibly energy efficient and grant the Pegasus the longest range of any human aircraft yet designed. The addition of an anti-gravity emitter atop the hull reduces the effective weight of the craft to less than a third of its true weight, allowing the thrusters to propel the Pegasus at similar speeds to those of our Interceptor aircraft, despite its much greater size. A full squad of 16 soldiers can be carried within the generous troop compartment, including up to 4 armored vehicles. The ability to deploy additional soldiers makes the new dropship a valuable force multiplier when conducting tactical operations. Overall, I see little reason not to commence construction of a Pegasus immediately. At this point, little scope remains to further improvement to the design. Okay. Has 1,000 health and 0 armor. So I could put a couple of tanks in there along with everything else. Alright, the next research... I don't know, let's get the Wraith thing done. I've got 10 days, huh? Maybe advanced stun weapons? Let's go for advanced stun weapons first. I know there's gonna I think there's some more research that gets dropped here too. So we're just kind of spinning. There we go. We have an abductor with 2 fighters doing an infiltration. 2 very smalls. So he's got 2 fighters. And he's right in my face. So let's take out... It is an abductor, so we're going to leave Phantom 2 at home. We're going to pick up Phantom 3 because I have to fire something nasty at the abductor. We'll let the Phantom and the Gemini take on the fighters and then finish it off. Okay? And we'll zip along, see if we can catch him. Okay. Well, I want to see what the Gemini does, so let's do it this way. Okay, now Phantom 3 is the missile boat. And I need to put him like over here. And turn this off, and he needs to be shooting him, not the other thing. And I need to have a fighter killer over here to help. I'm gonna have him go there. That thing. And then Phantom 1, you're gonna start over here on that fighter. Alright, let's see how this works out. Start us up. Yep, I got that turned off. Okay, it's gonna want to turn over here to shoot these guys. Okay, Phantom 2 you need to release. Or Phantom 3 rather. Where's that missile? I gotta keep track of that missile. Okay, the Gemini needs to jink probably back up here. And then the Phantom 3, I'm going to have him jink down here. Oh, it got me anyway. I waited too long. I'm going to take another hit because I can't jink. Yeah, I took another hit. Okay, took some damage there. We took down the Abductor. I need to go check my stores. What have I got? I only have 61 alinium. Should I go get some stuff? Oh dear, what's my time? 16 minutes. I could go set up for an Abductor recovery. What am I looking like here? Could take in this guy here. I'm not sure how good Gauss rifles are going to be. Okay. Let's go make sure the boat doesn't look crazy. These are fusion gunners. Okay, we want... What are you? Your Gauss rifle? Maybe put a fusion gunner up front, fusion gunner in the middle, and then Gauss rifles on either side like that. Let's try that. Okay, and then let's go get this Abductor. Now it's worth 200,000, but I think I can get more than that from selling stuff. All right, yeah, that's where I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna see if I find. There is one alien that we have not seen yet. It's called an Andron, so I'm wondering if I'll see some here. Let's zip up here. So we'll go into this. 18 minutes. I think I might just cut this one a little bit short, and we'll start the battle in the next one. Because these battles usually take me about 45 minutes or so. Come on. Load up. The Colossus suit is pretty useless. It does allow you to load, like, grenades as ammo, but you have no way of firing them, so it's pointless to take it. I think it would have been neat to allow them to have as a secondary weapon the grenade launcher. That way they could throw grenades, so to speak, by doing a grenade launch type thing. Alright, let's see where they have us sitting. Okay. So we're like in a desert town. Don't know that we're in a corner. Yeah, we're in a corner. Okay, so corners, it's always nice to be dropped in a corner like this, because that means that you can, if you clear this corner, then you can like sweep in one direction, more or less, without too much fear. So that's always a good thing. First thing you do when you get down here is look and see if you see an edge on one side or the other, and it's like, okay, then you're in that corner. Now I have noticed it seems to be a preponderance of if it drops you in a corner, it's always in the lower left here. I have not been dropped in an upper right corner, I don't think, in any of my missions. Been dropped in the middle where it's equal distance to either side, and I've been dropped in the left corner. But I don't think I've actually been dropped in the upper right corner, like up here where you would have to march back down here. So that's something I think I'll bring up to them in the balance thing. That's something maybe they need to look into. So anyway, we're at 21 minutes here. I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in here, and then we're going to come back and we'll do the mission. We'll do the recovery mission here and see how badly beat up we get. Hopefully we won't take too much damage, so I can go on the next one. There is one more UFO type to get, which is a harvester, which is much bigger and nastier than the cruiser. And then there's one ship above that one, which I think is the battleship, but that doesn't come to Milestone 5. And Milestone 5, I think, is going to take us out to maybe 360 days, or maybe even further. They said something about you should be able to get to the campaign end in the next milestone, or at least they're hoping to get that far. They've got some other ideas that they want to add in, which I think if they add in, they probably shouldn't extend the time as much as work on those ideas within this time frame. 320 days is still a very long game, for content to explore. So my suggestion would be leave the timeline right where it is. Don't add anything on the back end of it yet. Maybe do that as 5.5 or something when you add the battleship. But I know if they want to add the battleship, they've got to extend the time, because you don't see the harvester here until now. I think it's day 300 is when you can actually see the harvester show up, or something like that, or very close to it, which I'm getting very close to. So anyway, we'll do this abductor mission so I can get some cash, hopefully, out of it. And then we'll go back, lick our wounds, hopefully no one gets killed, and we'll work forward from there. All right, I'm going to try and get out as much of the new equipment that you don't see on my troops. I haven't made the stalker armor yet as far as research, and I haven't done things in the engineering like making jet packs and stuff like that. So I probably should take the time to make all those just so you can see them all before the end of the month. If we get to day 320 and I don't have all that stuff done, what I may do is offline just spend some time to get all those things built, get enough money, build all those things up, and then find a mission, that it randomly generates, and have somebody, equipped with that equipment so you can see what it really looks like and how it works. Okay? So that's what we'll do next time. We will come back and take care of the Abductor recovery mission. Anyway, I'm Dren608. Until we meet again, stay safe and bye-bye.